Hello, everybody. My name is Barbara Beckley, and I have to express something to you. I have been in a jail for over 15 years, and it's because I was financially in prison. And someone that is very important, special, that I need to give totally praises to is Stacey L. Daniels, the motivating money strategist. I say that I was in prison because I made some very bad choices in my life that caused a lot of grief through my 20s to now. I'm 50 years old as of last year. And I never really thought that I would get out of that prison I call financial bars, because it seemed like once you make one mistake and make one choice that's a financial burden, it starts to increase, it starts to add, and it starts to become the norm. And it was the norm for me to seek out other ways to pay for things when things got crazy, or if I knew I owed something, I would go to different measures to get the money so I can pay. Like they said, the old saying goes, Peter to pay Paul, and to pay Sarah and Donna. But that doesn't work. And after the 15, I told myself, this is enough. Enough is enough. I am tired of being strapped down, can't pay for things, can't do things. My credit is totally wrecked. I'm scared to go and buy bigger assets like cars or a home because I know the interest would go sky high because my credit was so bad. I had to wind up even going to what I call thieves of the night, and they're called payday loans. And I told myself, this has to stop. I started borrowing money to pay other people that I was borrowing money from. And it wasn't like friends or family, it was companies. And I told myself, this has to stop. So I found the key to open up the cellar door to help me on my way. And that was Stacey L. Daniels. Just thinking about it, it's disheartening because she doesn't really understand. I don't think even Stacey L. Daniels understands how much she has changed my life within the last 2 months of her opening that cellar door, the financial burden that I was in. Now, it takes a lot to trust a person when it comes to your finances, but meeting Stacey, it didn't take a lot at all. This woman will walk you through what you need to do in any situation you're in financially. I don't care how big you think it is, or how terrible you think it is, or how embarrassing you think it is. Stacey will walk with you every inch and step of the way, as she's doing with me. I was when I first came to Stacey, I felt embarrassed. I'm a person that is out here trying to build a business, worked at a company for over 30 something years, trying to motivate people, and couldn't even motivate myself to become unfinancially out of my jail. But Stacey, she made me feel so comfortable and said, you know what, Barbara? Everything that you're telling me and that you've been through, I'm going to give you my story. And she told me her story. And she tells her story to everybody. She has no problem saying that because I know why. She does the same thing that I do because she's trying to make a connection so you can feel comfortable working with her and being able to get out of that craziness, as I call the jail. So she gave me advice. And one thing I like about, well, there's a lot of things I like about Stacey, but other thing I like about her, she's straightforward, but she cares. She has a heart. You go to a lot of financial other people that's talking about money, and they're just like, okay, do this, put it on a piece of paper, you're out the door. But with Stacey, it's not only just trying to get your bills or get your finances or get your lifestyle to change so you can retire comfortably, even have money to spend and don't have to worry about owing anybody. But she deals with this. She deals with the mindset of how you think about money. And that's what the key thing is. And that's what she taught me way at the beginning is, Barbara, it's not about how much you spent or where you did it or how you did it or how you're trying to get money. It's about how you think about how money is, the purpose, the mindset of what it's doing. I needed to shift myself out of the jail. Stacey helped me with that. She gave me some tools to think about. And the biggest tool that she gave me, which had me really on the fence, because grew up always, my mother and my father always told me, no matter what you do in life, never file bankruptcy. Well, came together with Stacey, and I found out that was the tool I needed to do and to get out so I can be free from what I needed to go to. So I want to tell everybody out there that whatever you have to do to have freedom in your mind and to be able to live without being so troubled and feeling like you're almost in a jail cell, you have to do certain things that's not convenient for you, that you're going to feel very not too great about. I didn't feel too great about saying I had to file bankruptcy. I was embarrassed again. But what Stacey did, she walked me through the whole process on what they call, the sayings about bankruptcy. And she explained to me what it does and how it's going to help me out of the situation. Education and knowledge is so powerful. You need to have that. Stacey educates you so you understand every step of the way, whatever you have to choose in your vehicle to get out of debt, or if you're trying to build something, for the future or what have you. She educates you to make sure you understand what kind of options you have. And when you make that decision, again, she's going to walk you through every step of the way. Excuse me, I don't want to cry. I don't want to cry. But it's just so awesome to have this feeling of freedom. Freedom. She'll take you step by step with the process. She's taking me through it. This is the first time I can say that I'm really walking somewhere where I know at the end of that tunnel, I'm going to see a bright light that's going to help me in a whole lot of ways to get me moving forward. And that's not just even in my financial situation, but in all areas of my life. And that's what she does. She just doesn't look at you as just a name on a piece of paper or a name on your credit report saying that, it's this number, but she looks at the whole picture and she helps you with that to get you to the next level. So if you're on the fence and saying to yourself, I don't want to do that, I don't want to do file bankruptcy, or I don't want to have to let go of this, let go of that, sometimes you have to make a very extreme decision to get to the next level in your life. And that's what I had to do. And I'll tell anybody out there, first, make sure you get with somebody comfortable when it comes to your finances. I did, and that was Stacey L. Daniels. And I recommend her to anybody because of what has changed in me. Total freedom through the whole thing that I'm going through now. So please, if you're on the fence, if you're just trying to figure out what you need to do, if you're just saying, I don't know about this is really going to Ooh, this is rough. Remember, you're going to have always somebody walking right beside you every moment when you take those steps financially, and that's going to be Stacy. So I just want to just let you know, be comfortable, don't second guess it, and make sure that you have that person that's going to walk side by side with you, and that's Stacy L. Daniels.